بسم الله.
اطلاعیه اتحادیه عامل منفعه افغانهای بریتیش کلمبیا به اطلاع هموطنان گرامی رسانیده می شود که اتحادیه شما روز مادر را به روز یکشنبه 8 مای در بیر کریک پارک واقع شهر سوری تشکیل می نماید. محفل در صورت مساعدت هوا به ساعت 11 آغاز گردیده و با موسیقی دیجی کباب‌های لذیذ افغانی و ایرانی الی آخر روز ادامه می یابد. چشم برای تشریف آوری شما می باشیم. روز یکشنبه ساعت 11 بجه در بیر کریک پارک شهر سوری. تشکر.
سلام هموطنان عزیزم، سمانه هاشمی هستم و در استودیوی تلویزیون کاروان قرار دارم. خوشحال هستم که دوباره در خدمتتون قرار دارم با یک پیام جدید. اول از همه میخوایم که تشکری بکنم از تمام عزیزایی که برای من پیشنهادها و انتقادهای کردن به خاطر برنامه‌های تلویزیون کاروان. سپاسگزاری میکنم ازتون و امید دارم که همیشه همین قسم برنامه‌های ما را تماشاگر باشین و ما را از نظریات و پیشنهادات و انتقاداتتون بی‌نصیب نمانید. و دوباره میخوایم که تقاضا بکنم از دوستای عزیز، هموطنای عزیزم که برنامه‌های تلویزیون کاروان تعقیب میکنین، پیشنهاد داشته باشین به خاطر بهبود برنامه‌های تلویزیون کاروان. عزیزایی که استعدادهای گوناگون دارین، اگر میخواین که همکار باشین با ما در تلویزیون کاروان در بخش ادیت، در بخش دیزاین، در بخش میکاپ و هر استعداد و یا هر فیلد که دارین و احساس میکنین که میتونین با تلویزیون همکاری بکنین، دروازه تلویزیون کاروان برایتان باز است و بسیار زیاد تلویزیون کاروان، تیم تلویزیون کاروان خوش خواهد شد که افغانای زیادتری را در کنار خود داشته باشه. با امیدی که بیشتر همکارای زیادتر داشته باشم در تلویزیون و با یک تیم بسیار بزرگ کار بکنم و تلویزیون به قله‌های بالاتر برسانیم تا که افتخار باشه به تمام افغانایی که در ونکوور کانادا زندگی میکنن. شما عزیزا را به الله پاک و بی‌نیاز میسپارم. بدرود.
فکر این سفر سرم بدر میشه اول سفر آخر سفر میشه یار به خبر کوچه و گذر از دلم خبر میشه هستی و هنر چون شیر و شکر یار هم دیگر میشه شانه میزند شانه مرا بغض لحظه ها به سر و صدا گریه میشود در گلوی ما فکر این سفر اثرم بدر میشنه اول سفر آخر سفر میشنه یار به خبر کوچه و گذر از دلم خبر میشنه هستی و هنر چون شیر و شکر یار هم دیگر میشنه در واقع عاشقی گل نمی شود دست آشنا بین راه ما از برای ما پل نمی شود فکر این سفر اثرم بدر میشنه اول سفر آخر سفر میشنه یار به خبر کوچه و گذر از دلم خبر میشنه هستی و هنر چون شیر و شکر یار هم دیگر میشنه
بهترین و شیرین ترین لحظات زندگیتان را با کاروان استودیو به یاد ماندنی سازید. کاروان استودیو با کادر مجرب آماده فیلمبرداری و عکاسی از مراسم عروسی، روز تولد و محافل با بکارگیری بهترین و پیشرفته ترین امکانات و تجهیزات فیلمبرداری و عکاسی همراه با شرایط مناسب و نرخ مطلوب می باشد. فیلمبرداری و عکاسی از مجالس خانم‌ها توسط فیلمبردار و عکاس خانم. ساخت متفاوت ترین کلیپ های استودیویی یا فضای سبز با کیفیت فول HD. تهیه زیباترین آلبوم های ایتالیایی یا فوتوبوک. تهیه و ترتیب انواع اعلانات و تبلیغات تجاری. آماده سازی و تحویل ویدیوهای شما به صورت DVD یا بلوری. جهت دریافت معلومات بیشتر با حبیبزاده در کاروان استودیو به شماره تلفن 604 710 66 62 در تماس شوید.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. As part of our ongoing attempts to bring you some interesting and very current news stories, today we're going to be talking about Pearson College. We have two students from Pearson College with us. The history of Pearson College is, of course, it was named after Lester B. Pearson, one of Canada's former prime ministers. It's located on Vancouver Island, just a little bit out of Victoria, BC. And every year, they sponsor a number of international students to attend the university or the college at grade 11 and 12 levels before moving on to Canadian and US universities. This year, we're pleased to have an Afghan and a Pakistani student that attend Pearson College. First of all, Shala Jan, بسیار خوش آمدین. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience at Pearson College?
So, as you mentioned, my name is Shahla, and I came from Kabul. So my experience in Pearson College is, I can say that it was a life-changing experience, and it is. And so I arrived a little bit late, which made my experience a little bit harder at the first, but now I'm settled and I enjoy here.
Okay. و شما جان با آینده چی توقع دارین از خود از طرف اکادمیکس؟ چی میخواین کنین؟
ما برای آینده من هنوز قدر یک هدف مشخص ندارم، ولی میخوایم که اقتصاد بخونم و از اینجا که فارغ شدم برای یگان پانتونای یا اینجا یا امریکا اپلای میکنم و ببینیم چی میشه.
بسیار خوب. Kiran, welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and how you find Pearson College?
My name is Kiran, and I come from Pakistan, specifically northern part of Pakistan, that's Gilgit. For me also, Pearson is kind of life-changing experience. I really enjoy here. I can't imagine being around with a lot of different students from 80 countries. It's a great thing for me. I really like Canada and the people here. They are so nice, and what I have heard about Canada and the people is just reality, and it's so true.
So you both talked about the positive experiences at Pearson. Give us a little bit more detail. What's the everyday life of a student like at Pearson? You guys just had a very great event called One World. Tell us a little bit about that and about the overall experience at Pearson.
So the everyday life of a Pearson student is that we have classes starting from 8 till 2 in the afternoon, and from 2 till 10 at night we have some activities, but in different times. So some people have activities only 2 days a week, or some people have one day but different activities in that day. And on Thursdays we have fitnesses for different fitness groups, so for Saturdays and Sundays we have some other programs. For example, we go hiking or stuff like that. And also we have some other shows. For example, we have regional days. We have Middle East, South Asia Regional Day, we had it, and also Asia Pac Regional Day, and North American Regional Day, which was this year, but next year we'll have some other regional days.
Okay.
So then they celebrate their own cultures. For example, in Mesa Day we had some foods from Middle East and South Asia, and also we had some dances from this region or some other culture shows. And the big show, which is One World, and you mentioned it was on March 5th. So all the students, as Kiran mentioned, we have in Pearson, we have 160 students from 80 different countries. So
wow.
They all, everyone propose an act of their own region. This act can be a dance, a song, or a spoken word, anything. Then we have a selection committee, then they'll choose which one to be shown. Then we had about 20 different acts from different regions, and I was so proud because my act, which is Atan, got in, and I was able to show it. So we practice it with different students.
Fantastic. Kiran, what about your views?
I think apart from academics and academics and other entertainment, we also our a normal life experience is host families. We are assigned to host families, so we go there for our project weeks or any kind of holiday. So I personally really enjoy it. It's kind of give us exposure to normal Canadian life, and it's so good. And also I have mentioned that we have project weeks, so we have to do 2 projects in a year. So it's a good thing that we go around and we just see the normal Canadian life, and I really enjoy it.
That's fantastic. So finally, what do you think this experience at Pearson, how do you think it will help you once you're done with your studies and you're back in your regions where you come from?
I personally think that what makes Pearson special is being around people from different countries that you would never thought that you'll meet people from these countries.
Right.
So then, for example, when I was like back home, I have never met like person from like such a country. Then I would have some stereotypes about that country.
Exactly.
But after meeting that person and like knowing about their culture, so I realized that I was wrong at some points, and this does not work the way I thought. So it really is, apart from academics, this meeting and socializing with different people teaches a lot of lessons in life, and I think it would be really helpful because peace is when you communicate, so and you understand other people. So I think it really helps for bringing peace.
Fantastic.
Yeah, which is
okay.
a goal of UWC.
All right. What about you, Kiran?
I think that personally, Pearson makes me made me a global citizen. Before that, I was only thinking about Pakistan and my own region, but now I think about the whole world, to bring a change in whole world. So I think that when I go to Pakistan, then definitely I bring a change, at least in my home or around me, the people around me. So I think that obviously it helps me to bring a change in the world, or it just bring a peace, peace in me and my country.
Fantastic. I want to thank both of you for coming down today, and that's part of our interesting news stories of the week. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, viewers. Today we have an amazing guest with us. We have Jill Leslie, who is one of the members of the Victoria chapter of Canadian Women for Women in Afghanistan. We've covered the Vancouver chapter extensively with our previous guests, such as Lauren Oates and Susan Pinkham and many others. Today, we'd like to take the opportunity to talk about some other chapters, and that's why Jill is with us. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Ashil.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Jill, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background first?
Okay. I was born in England and came to Canada with my husband in 1968, sorry. And we lived in Guelph for many years in Ontario, and we moved to Victoria when we retired in 2005. And I've been involved with Canadian Women for Women in Afghanistan for basically since then. I was monitoring them before, but I didn't have time to be actively involved. I find it's a very well-run group, and the projects that they do in Afghanistan seem to be very productive and well-organized. And we have a great group in Victoria. Very nice women, mostly retired, though some younger ones. And we look to Pearson College for some of our intercultural experiences, because we don't have a big Afghan community in Victoria as you have in the Lower Mainland. So it's always nice if there's a girl from Pearson College like Sharla who can come to some of our events and give us a little window into Afghanistan.
You just jumped right into it, Jill. About your involvement. First of all, tell us about a few of the programs that the Canadian Women have in Afghanistan, number one, and then what the Victoria chapter specifically is doing to support these programs in general.
Okay, so the main programs are a teacher training program. We have a team of 5 master teachers who go into districts. They work collaboratively with the Ministry of Education and the district education people. They go into the schools and provide a 6-week training, in-service training program for teachers in the schools who maybe don't have a great deal of background in their subject, and particularly in teaching methods. So they teach active learning and so on. Along with that, we provide the schools with libraries and science kits. And then we have a Afghanistan Reads program, which is a village literacy program. Again, we provide a library and a literacy teacher / librarian to try to develop a culture of literacy in the smaller communities. And then our most recent program is the, now you're going to have to say it, Darak-e-Danesh Library.
Darak-e-Danesh, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, which is available in Canada if you want to access it online. It's an online library of resources for educators. Lauren hopes that it'll develop into the Wikipedia of Afghanistan. So that's our latest project.
That's fantastic. And some of the stuff that the Victoria chapter, some of the programs that the Victoria chapter is doing to support these programs?
Well, we of course are mostly involved with fundraising, so breaking breads and selling crafts, which we import from Afghanistan.
And sorry to interrupt, but Breaking Bread is an event where the group gets together and has a...
Yes, and it involves food
Right.
in some way or another. Sometimes they're catered, and sometimes everybody brings a potluck and gives a donation. So the potluck part is nice and easy for people, and it raises a nice sum of money. We also go to local fundraisers, funders, and try and get some grants. Like the Rotary Club has been very supportive of grants.
That's fantastic. And Jill, finally, what do you see as the future or the evolution of the Canadian Women for Women in Afghanistan, specifically the Victoria chapter? What are your hopes for it in the future?
Well, I hope it's going to continue to support Afghanistan long term, because I think that the work we do there, I mean, we're hoping to help our sisters in Afghanistan. That's really what it's about.
Jill, I want to thank you very much for coming down here and your continued support of Afghanistan. And hopefully we'll have you back here soon.
Thanks, Ashil.
بهترین و شیرین‌ترین لحظات زندگیتان را با کاروان استودیو به یادماندنی سازید. کاروان استودیو با کادر مجرب آماده فیلمبرداری و عکاسی از مراسم عروسی، روز تولد و محافل با بکارگیری بهترین و پیشرفته ترین امکانات و تجهیزات فیلمبرداری و عکاسی همراه با شرایط مناسب و نرخ مطلوب می باشد. فیلمبرداری و عکاسی از مجالس خانم‌ها توسط فیلمبردار و عکاس خانم. ساخت متفاوت ترین کلیپ‌های استودیویی یا فضای سبز با کیفیت فول HD. تهیه زیباترین آلبوم‌های ایتالیایی یا فوتوبوک. تهیه و ترتیب انواع اعلانات و تبلیغات تجاری. آماده سازی و تحویل ویدیوهای شما به صورت DVD یا بلوری. جهت دریافت معلومات بیشتر با حبیبزاده در کاروان استودیو به شماره تلفن 604 710 66 62 در تماس شوید.